welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we are talking about the movie Home Alone. As a beloved Christmas movie that is suitable for everyone, this film never fails to keep me entertained. As many times I've seen it, let's just say that I can quote this movie verbatim. What I can tell you is that I've watched this movie more than the average person, and I simply just can't get enough of this movie. If you haven't yet seen it, that's just sad. But I'll fill you in on the movie story anyways. It's Christmas time, and the McAllister family is preparing to head to Paris for vacation. 8-year-old Kevin is the black sheep of the house, who is regularly picked on by his siblings and cousins, and his parents are annoyed by his antics. Kevin finds himself forced to sleep on the third floor of the house. The next day, the McAllisters accidentally sleep in and barely make it to their flight. But when airborne, they realize they forgot Kevin. As his family desperately tries to book a flight back to Chicago, Kevin is thrilled to have the house to himself. However, a pair of burglars named Harry and Marv have robbed several houses in the neighborhood and now have the sights on the McAllister house. It's now up to Kevin to thwart their plans. Directed by Chris Columbus and written by the genius of comedy himself, John Hughes, both of them deliver a timeless Christmas classic with this movie. What is there not to love about this movie? We have a well-written script, great acting from everyone across the board, and last but not least, we have a beautiful soundtrack composed by the great John Williams. What I really liked about this movie in particular is child actor Macaulay Culkin, who plays the cunning and stubborn Kevin. You feel bad for him as he is mostly bullied from his brother and his cousins, but in actuality, he's the only one that gets disciplined for acting out. He is a fickle character in the most part, but deep down, he does love his family. The movie does a tremendous job showing this development throughout. The only thing that's questionable is how elaborate his traps are laid out for the burglars. Given the fact that he's only 8 years old, you know good and well that there's no way that he could have done all that by himself. I'm not going to list everyone, but as far as other characters go, Catherine O'Hara and John Hurd are amazing in their roles as the parents. The humor scattered throughout the movie is hilarious and cleverly written. But within the last 30 or so minutes, as the burglars traverse through the traps, you will literally laugh until you cry. Even after seeing this movie an innumerable amount of times, I just can't help myself not to laugh. Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern are great casting choices for the Wet Bandits, and they both have great chemistry together in every scene that they have. They are truly the biggest standouts when it comes to the movie's comedic relief, seeing how they get ruthlessly beat up by Kevin's laid out traps. If anything, Home Alone is a perfectly well-crafted movie for the holiday season that is both equally hilarious and heartwarming alike. This movie has a certain charm that never loses any sense of quality from many repetitive viewings. It was great back then, and still remains so to this very day. Easily said, this movie is a timeless classic for the ages. I give this movie an A+. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Keep up with my real reviews.